I'm Robren. I'm the founder of Spiri Community, and this is a series of this called the Secret of Everything series. It's a free series, and this is the second in the series. It's called the Way of the Manifester. So knowing when to use the law of attraction and the law of repulsion. These are two different laws that are totally related to each other. So what we find is many people are a bit too desperate when it manifests. But the real masters of manifestation will use it with least resistance and grace. I have got stories to tell you. So like I said, this is a series of Secret of Everything. Next week, there will be Mindfinity, which is about how to reprogram your mind. Spiri is the slogan for Spiri is the secret of everything. So this is, and these are some of our track record, and I'm your coach for today. So I'm known as the father of Asian firewalking. So this is some pictures to prove that I actually teach people to walk on fire. So it is the fire 650 degrees Celsius is 3 times the heat of your oven, and yet I can teach you to walk on barefoot on flames. So this is the power of the mind and the power of manifestation. Okay, I'm certified as an international speaker and also known as the celebrity and CEO whisperer. So these are some of the people I've coached and trained and connected with. So the secret of everything actually promises you that this everything you ever need to live in contentment and in enlightenment. Okay, and in fact, there is a Spirit membership where what they don't teach you in science and religion. So those people listening today, you can win 2 months of Spirit membership worth 99 ringgit or 23 US. So how can you do that? Easy, you can just post whatever. Actually, not insider secret. It should be the secrets of everything webinar. The team will be putting on that, and you can put in Facebook, in Instagram or LinkedIn, and say a few words about endorsement. And also make sure you share the link in the Zoom chat so that at least we know who actually did that. Okay. So there's super benefits for Spirit membership. You have free access to the Robren library, tutorials and recorded masterclasses. You have discounts for the community. And also we have joint ventures with other groups. Also discounts for any products and services. And first priority, you come first and first access to speakers. What if I tell you you can manifest your dreams? Will you commit the next hour with me? And this is called, in fact, the manifester is part of 11 ways how you can. This is the way of the Spirit Sifu, which is the bigger program. Okay. So I have 3 case studies from my late wife and twin soul, Brenda Jose. And she's actually, I'm an angel whisperer for her. So the first case study is very interesting. This is before we got married, and we were staying in a small island in Hong Kong called Cheung Chau. So in Cheung Chau, that place do not have any cars or buses. People go by walking, and it's a nice place. So our romance started there in Cheung Chau. So at that time, Brenda was wanting to start a meditation center in this place, make it more like a resort type of feel, away from the hustle and bustle of Hong Kong. And I helped find this place in Cheung Chau, a nice little small apartment. And she wanted to make it more cozy, and she was wanting to have an L-shaped sofa. So she's manifesting, right? So Brenda is the queen of manifestation. I've learned manifestation from her when she was alive. So this case is she wanted, the living room is not very big. I mean, the apartments in Hong Kong are very small and rent is very expensive. but we wanted at least a nice L shape that would at least fill up one corner. I still remember that corner. And then she said the first thing in manifestation is you empty that place. So if you think that there's going to be an L-shaped sofa in this left-hand corner of the room, you make sure it's empty so that you're ready to receive the L-shaped sofa. So this is a very first basic thing about manifestation. You visualize that that sofa, whatever it is going to fit there, it's going to, and to visualize that, you empty that place. Now, if that place is full, what happens? The universe thinks, or you yourself subconsciously think, that that place is already filled. How can I fill it with another L-shaped sofa? Say you put some other junk there, some other table or whatever, and that's not the, that is the exact place you want to put the L-shaped sofa. So the universe will say, but you already have something there, how am I going to provide you? So you got to make it alive. You have to visualize it. You have to see that whatever the L shape, whatever the exact, say 6 feet by 4 feet, the L shape, right? So you just measure it and make sure it's empty. Make sure it's empty so they can fill it up. It's just like this, the case of the half, the bottle half full or half empty, right? If you think that you must empty things before you fill it, right? If you want, like the concept of Taoism, right? It says you want to be full, you have to empty yourself, right? So same thing, you want that place to be filled with this L-shaped sofa, it has to be empty, right? So the first thing he did was this. Then guess what? Then we did a manifestation ritual and say, okay, we want this sofa, and didn't have much criteria. We didn't say we wanted a leather sofa. We didn't say we wanted vinyl or anything. We just say a sofa is a nice color so that we can buy it, or maybe someone can give us. So we didn't say where it's going to come from, right? We didn't. Of course, you're willing to buy within our budget the L-shaped sofa. So in less than 3 days, guess what? We stay on top of the hill. There's one hill in Cheongchao, and we were walking down after 2 days, walking down the hill. And at the end of the hill is the famous Warwick Hotel, which is the biggest hotel in Cheongchao, right? And there, right in front of us, we don't even have to look left or right. Right in front of us is sofas being thrown away. So we said, oh my God, this I still remember, some are pinkish color, pinkish purplish color, some are red, so it's like a purplish color and a bit of a light pastel color. So, and it's two colors like yin yang, right? So, and they, I think, remember there was plenty of them being thrown away. So we asked, what is this sofa? This actually, there was beside the Warwick Hotel, near the road is dumping area. So actually, those sofas were going to be dumped into the dumping area of the hotel. So we asked the hotel people and say, hey, these sofas, what are you doing with this? Say, oh, we are throwing it away. So then we said, okay, can we take it? He said, yeah, take it, because it will cost us money to take it away. So if you want to take it, go ahead. Of course, in Cheongchao, we don't have cars or lorries or buses or anything, but we do have three-wheelers that will carry heavy things, right? So we bought those three-wheelers and took what we thought was enough to fill up the L shape, right? So, and then we came back to the apartment, and we placed them in yin yang shape. So there's a purpley and the bluish and the more orangey color, and we yin yang, and it fit perfectly in that the corner of the sofa of the living room. And we couldn't believe it. It just fit exactly the way it is. It couldn't have been bigger or smaller. it was just the right size. They are modular, right? So modular means I can move it so that it's more longer or shorter. So it was the ideal L-shaped sofa, and this is the one of the many cases how I call my late wife Angel Brenda because I'm an angel whisperer. In fact, I crack the angelic code to help people to access their, get their angelic wishes come true, and also how you can access these blessings from angels. It's nothing religious; it's all spiritual. So I'll tell you more cases as we go. Okay, I got two more cases to share with you, but this one is one of the best stories I've talked about Brenda. So the first module is let's understand the law of attraction. This is the basics of the law of attraction. Like attracts like. Okay, if you that's why we say even the company you keep is like attracts like. For example, if some people are low in self-esteem, they tend to mix with people that is low self-esteem. So like attracts like. So people who are in higher energy, in higher consciousness, will like people that are also in higher consciousness. They won't like to be people that are in low consciousness or who are into corruption, into negativity, right? So like attracts like. So this is why we like to be in a company of like-minded people. In fact, in spirit community, we want to be in a community where we support each other, whatever our weaknesses and strengths are. So that's why the very basic is like attracts like, and our thoughts become things. What you can think, what you can imagine, can become something material. So beware and also use the power of your thoughts, because what you think, that's what you are. If you think you are rich, you will become rich. I can tell you that. If you think you are poor, you will be poor because you have attracted that to you. Understand? So we have this antenna that we are projecting to outside, right? So this antenna is always attracting good and bad. If you are sending bad vibes, you'll be getting bad energy. So that's why sometimes you wonder why something bad happens to me. Why I have a series of bad incidents because of this frequency you're giving out. So same thing, if you want to attract really good things and things happening for your life, people that can help you in your life, this is what you should be sending out. So your thoughts can become material things. So just understand that and make sure you're congruent. Because sometimes we say we're not congruent. We say we want one thing, but our actions do something else. We say we want to be rich, but yet we don't do the actions that make us to be rich. You follow? So although we say verbally, but those words do not become real action. So we want to make those thoughts, your thinking and your decision. To me, the decision is the most powerful weapon. The most deciding, the most powerful thing is when you made a decision to do something and then you do it. Because until you do a decision is made, that area in your life will not change. You will not change, and then it is insanity, right? That you expect something good to happen when you do the same old thing. You're going to attract all rubbish things. So be really careful about your thoughts and how like attracts like. So the one way to see it, whether you're doing well, is look at the surroundings, look at your friends, look at your who you are with. If you're with people that are very supportive, then you're in a positive state. You're with people that are horrible and treat you horrible, and then this is where you walk away from toxic people, right? Also, the power of intention, as in many religious books and intention, they say intention is everything. Yeah, so the intention is more important than the action. For instance, like if someone has a gun, right? So the gun is not the intention, right? So do I use the gun to kill somebody in cold blood, or do I use the same gun to defend somebody or a gun to defend like a police? So two different intentions. One, although the action is the same, that I shoot at somebody, But the intention is everything. If your intention is evil, then what you're going to get, according to the law of karma, or the law of what you put forth, what you do, you get back in return. The law of give and cause and effect. What you should, you get back in return, right? So the intention is everything. Make sure you know your intention. Is your intention to attract something positive, or your intention to attract something negative, or maybe you are unconsciously attracting something negative in your life? So the first module is very, very important. So also be aware of the role of emotion. Emotions are very powerful. Daniel Goleman, who is the father of EQ, right? He wrote a book about emotional intelligence, or in short, emotional quotient, EQ. So EQ became very, very sexy topic about 30 to 40 years ago. So emotions are very important because it has a certain vibration, and that vibration will track whatever that you put forth. So you need to cultivate positive emotion, not negative emotion. Because if you're sending off negative energy, then you get back negative energy. If you're angry, you notice that when you're angry, or when you attract even more frustration from others. So this is very careful. Be really, really careful with your emotions, and with your whether they're positive or negative. So Oprah Winfrey, for once, is she switched her emotions. She didn't let her negativity in her life. She was abused as a child, but she used the power of positive thinking. She's always talking about positive thinking. In fact, in some of her shows, she say, "I'm the queen of manifesting." So when she wants something, she manifests something with positive thoughts. She can attract it with visualization. So number two is the art of. That's why I'm saying this now. The art of visualization. You visualize. Remember, I was talking about the sofa. How Brenda and we were visualizing a sofa. We didn't visualize a leather sofa, or a black sofa, or white. We just visualize that there's a nice, beautiful, comfy sofa, and we imagine that it's there. We visualize. It's a vivid vision. It's you need to define what exactly you're looking for. Is it L shape? Is it a long? So in our case, it was L shape, and it so happened that this sofa is actually not L shape, but it's modular. So modular means there is, in fact, there's a corner one that makes it into a L shape. So it is the power where you use your sensory details to enhance your visualization. You have to imagine even feeling the sofa in that space, or smelling the sofa. So as much as you put all your five senses into visualization, that more powerful it is. Just imagine you are, maybe you can pretend you're walking through that sofa area, and you're touching the soft velvet nature of the sofa, and you imagine that you have this within the next few weeks, right? So the more you visualize, the more vivid, the more clear you are. That is your goal. Same with your goals in life. If you want to manifest a car, or anything that's material, whether it is, or you want to be a famous speaker, or you want to be a well-known writer, whatever, use the art of visualization. Say, for instance, you want to be a writer. Matthew McConaughey actually wrote in his goals that he wrote few things, and one of them is he's going to win the Academy Award within 5 years, and he did that with the power of goal setting and visualization. So you've seen some of famous celebrities that literally visualize themselves taking the Academy Award, the Oscar in their hands, and giving the speech and thanking God. You know how they thank God, and the dog and everything, right? So you visualize going up on stage, and you visualizing receiving that award, and that's what Matthew McConaughey did, right? So these are some of the most powerful manifestation. So another one related to this visualization is the power of scripting. So write down what your desires are as if it's already happened. The key is as if they already happen. You say, hey, this sofa is going to be soft. This sofa is gonna be very comfortable, and it's going to be very airy. So you write as if it is there. One of the tricks that I do when I do consulting work is I do run a consulting company for training and for corporate training called Change You. And when I talk to them, I talk as if they are already my customer. I'll say something like, when you do this, what we're going to do is we're going to change this thing and we'll give you this. I talk as if I already got the client. And most of the time, I have the client. So I don't talk, if you were to give us this business, we were going to do this. I don't talk like this. I talk as if I already got the business. Even though they may be searching for two, three other competitors, I will talk, when you do this and when when we help you set it up. So I use very positive, as if it's already happened. So this is very powerful. Michael Jordan himself used visualization to use his basketball skills. He visualized himself throwing the perfect shot, the shot that will bring that cup or that NBA of the year, right? So he has this visualizing, and he will go after all these things. A lot of athletes have this scripting. They have this way of visualizing returning a shot, or the perfect golf stroke, or the perfect landing shot for a boxer, right? Like a left hook or whatever. So this is all in the script. You are scripting as if it's just like a film strip, right? In any film, there's a strip, right? And the words you use and the scenario. So same thing. The power of scripting is that this is exactly what it is, and this is how I'm gonna act. This is what you're gonna say, and this is how you say it's already happened. Like you got the Oscar, you got the #1 prize, right? Or the gold medal in Olympics. Module number 3 is the power of affirmations. Affirmations are very powerful. I do daily affirmations every day. Every day I tell myself positive affirmations. And I use it in present tense. I don't say, I will be angel whisperer. I will be, no. I am. So the I am is a very powerful statement. If you have studied Dwayne Dyer, you notice that he talks a lot about I am, the concept of the I am presence. And the I am is very powerful, even in religion. In the holy books, is when supposedly God appeared, he said, I am this, I am Huawei or whatever. So this is I am, is a very powerful thing. Begin your affirmation is I am, whatever the descriptive category is. You make sure you have two things. You have the description and the category. For instance, I am the ineffable whisperer. So I'm a whisperer, but what type of whisperer I am? Because I listed, at least there are 30 ways I can do my whispering. I'm a whisperer. I can be a ghost whisperer. I can be an angelic whisperer. I can be a CEO and celebrity whisperer. I can be crossover whisperer. So I listed there actually 30. So for 10 years, I didn't get my when I found this, when I call myself the ineffable whisperer, I was so happy for days, because I found this is my niche and also my affirmation. Because the ineffable means the indescribable whisperer, because that really describes who I am. Because I'm more than just an angel whisperer. I'm this, and in corporate, I'm more than a CEO and celebrity whisperer. So your affirmation is use positive language. I am. Don't say I will be. Even though it's in the future, I will be great. I will win the Academy Award. No, don't say that. I say in all positive language, always say in present tense. I am this. I'm doing this. I'm now walking this. I'm now going this. So it's all present tense, not past tense, not future tense. Okay, so it is in the now. The now is the most powerful. What's in the past only will help you know your history. What's in the future, it will come when you do the present. Okay, and to help you to incorporate affirmation, this is a daily thing. You can do a morning and evening affirmation. Don't forget also to do the evening affirmation. Morning affirmation is for me, first thing I do is before I even have breakfast, I have my morning affirmation. I do my meditation, my centering. I'm there. I'm trying to affirm everything. And then in the evening before I sleep, I also will recollect what I learned today, and then I do my affirmation. So a famous person called Louise Hay, she's got a book. She got a whole series called Hay's. It's a publication. So she was ill, and she used healing, positive affirmation to heal herself and transform herself. We can Google search Louise Hay's healing journey, and you'll find that it is in her affirmation that I'm healthy. She didn't say I will be healthy. She don't go that. She'll say I'm healthy. I can do anything I want. This is all his daily effort, even though she's sick, right? So now let me tell you the second case of Angel Brenda. This case is about an engagement ring which I gave to Brenda. So first of all, I surprised her with uh, I proposed to her at the end of a 4-day workshop. That's true. And I still remember it's the second day of Chinese New Year in Hong Kong, and I planned it with the workshop the workshop facilitator, and I want to do it at the end of the whole 4 days, so that she completes the whole workshop, and then I will propose. And I won't talk about the whole proposing because it's a very interesting story how I hit the I hit because she will find out, right? And it's very funny that one of our third partners, Helen Forty, she nearly exposed my secret proposing. In fact, she said during lunch on that last day, say, I see both of you building a nest like a bird, two lovebirds building a nest. I'm going like, oh my God, this hell is exposing my proposal. So anyway, come that evening, I did everything, and then I proposed to her in front of the whole group. I think everyone was in tears, and it was very meaningful. So and then what happened was the whole group was so excited for us and giving us congratulations and all that. Then one of them suggested that, hey, she knows of a jeweler that is in Grand Hyatt in Wan Chai in Hong Kong, right? And my first gut reaction was, I said, no lah, we were going around looking for a few months for a heart shape. Brenda wanted a heart shaped diamond. Okay, she doesn't want a round shape, the common round shape or even square shape. She want a heart shape, right? So, and we already look at some stores. So we were quite happy. She was quite happy for a five. Sorry, not five. 0.5 or around 0.5 carats. So that's affordable. That's like anything from 7 to 10,000 dollars. So so I was quite happy that okay, I think I can afford it. That she didn't ask for that's quite okay. I think that would be an engagement ring. So then what happened was the next day. Next day, this person took us to Hyatt, which is in Wan Chai, and it's a five-star hotel. I said, "Are you sure? They're going to be very expensive, and I don't." I think I cannot afford it. He said, don't worry. If you can't afford it, it's fine. Maybe they have something that is a 0.5 carat. So we went in, we looked, and when we were looking, and suddenly both of us saw this diamond is heart shaped, and it caught our eye and said, okay, this one, it looked pretty big, okay? It looked pretty big and said, this one, tell us about this one. So he took, oh yeah, he said, this one is, we couldn't sell it for many years. I think for 10 years they couldn't sell it because the clarity wasn't very high. And a lot of people, the four C's, carat, the carat, the clarity, the color and all that, the four C's, right? To evaluate how expensive a diamond is. So one of the thing is clarity. So it's got quite a bit of intrusions and the intrusions, right? Now you cannot see it. You can only see it if you have a magnifying glass. But if you're at a distance, you really cannot see the intrusions. But that's how diamonds are graded. And because it is with quite a bit of intrusions, the price was $25,000. It's still a lot of money, but it could have been 75 to 100,000 because it's heart shaped. And listen to this, it's 1.17 carat. That is more than zero point 0.5, more than 1 carat. And what was shocking is this is Brenda's number. Brenda's number is 711. So lucky it's not 7.11 carat. I really could not afford it, right? But this is a combination of numbers. If you don't understand numerology, you understand this is how it works. So it has got 11.7, but the decimal point is at 1.77, and it's exactly meant for her. No one, in fact, I didn't know how powerful this is. This diamond has been waiting and is predestined. I think for our wedding, I think it's a sign of predestination. It was there already. It's waiting to be happen, and we just don't know how it's going to happen, and we have no idea how a series of events could lead us to find this 1.17 carat heart-shaped diamond waiting for Brenda. So this, to me, is the most powerful case that you can actually manifest. And I'm sure Brenda and me, we were also manifesting to get a diamond ring, that I can afford it, so but it happened, right? So this is a very powerful thing. Yeah. So module number 4 is overcoming obstacles and doubts. So what is now this is a very, very powerful one because for me, sometimes I'm known as a doubting Thomas. If you heard the story of the doubting Thomas, he's the 12th apostle, and he's the only one that did not see Christ and his wounds. According to the story, he did not believe. He said, "Let me touch your wounds, then I know you. It's really you." So, how do you overcome obstacles and doubts? And you need to first of all identify. This is where you fail in your manifestation, when you have limiting beliefs. Now, if say Brenda and myself did have limiting beliefs that we cannot afford this diamond, we wouldn't have got it. So this is all our limiting beliefs. But as humans, we are naturally have limiting beliefs. So you have to recognize self-sabotaging thoughts. That means if you say you're limited, you say you are poor, you are forever poor because you will never attract good things in your life. Because you will, when you reach a certain level of richness, you will self-sabotage. You will say, "Oh, I'm not going for the opportunity. I will not be going to achieve that," because you will say it's not possible, and you believe in your negative beliefs. But you need to challenge all these negative beliefs. You really should. And how you do that? You need to practice gratitude. Always have gratitude. Always thank the universe, thank your angels, thank yourself, to focus on the positive aspects of life. If I were to ask you to write a page of 10 things you are grateful for, can you do that? Can you do that right now? Write at least few things. In fact, as I'm doing this, you can write down what are the things I'm grateful for. Am I grateful for my health? Some people, okay, all of us have got sickness. There's no person in the whole world that is perfect in everything or perfect in health. There's no such thing. Even though you may be Miss Universe or Mr. Universe or Miss Universe, you may be the prettiest woman, you still have health problems in your life, right? So, but what's your gratitude? So we have gratitude. Have gratitude for your health. Have gratitude that you have a place to stay. Like they say, make sure you have gratitude for that you have shoes to wear, because there's many people in the world that do not have shoes to wear. Many children do not have shoes to wear. So the gratitude is all from your heart. It's like, be aware of where you give thanks. Give thanks for what you have and all the positive things that you have. In fact, you have everything that you need. We can be very greedy and we want a bigger car, a bigger watch, latest iPhone. But that is really materialistic thinking. If you study Nelson Mandela, he always had this dream. One day it will be a free South Africa, and his manifestation, despite years of in prison. I remember. Uh, I remember what's that singer by Commodore? Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie said he was part of this welcome party to welcome Nelson Mandela when he came out of the prison in South Africa, and he was part of this welcome company. And Nelson Mandela walked up across the room to Lionel Richie and say, your songs had brought joy to my heart, and it made living in the prison more wonderful because I play the songs in my head, and sometimes I ask the guards to play songs for me. That is by Lionel Richie. So you can affect people with such positive thoughts that even the lyrics of the song can affect you. So have gratitude for whatever you have. Practice that, hey, you have enough. You really have enough. You look at yourself, you have enough. How many more meals you can eat? How many more phones you're going to have? So you have enough, and have the abundance mentality, not the scarcity mentality. Scarcity mentality means I am always lacking in something. I'm kiasu. I'm always thinking I'm lacking in money, lacking in beauty, lacking in this, lacking in sleep. Everything is lacking. But have gratitude that no, you can turn it around and have a positive thinking about this. Okay. So the secret for a longer life is be grateful. According to a survey in by a few universities, that you want to live a longer life, just be grateful for what you have. Okay. Module number 5 is taking inspired action. So taking inspired action is, instead of just thinking and visualization, so you start going out there, start walking around, finding solutions and all that. Like we walk out and then we found the sofa, right? We took action, inspired action, even though despite my limiting beliefs that I could not afford a diamond ring, engagement ring from Hyatt, a 5-star hotel. In fact, they gave us a special discount. Like, this one is very special because we cannot sell it. They actually told us, they said we cannot sell this because it's got too much intrusion. For us, it looked beautiful, right? So, but that's how it is. If we did not make the inspired action, if we say, oh, we can't afford it, really, this and all the excuses, right? We wouldn't have got that 1.17 diamond ring, right? And get funding for it as well. So this is where sometimes you do not know where things may come. If you trust your angels, you trust yourself, you surrender. In fact, in fact, there's another module I say surrendering yourself. Surrendering means you surrender to your universe, surrender to your angels, and say, it's not I give up, I give it all to you. Giving up is not an inspired action, right? It's opposite. Giving up is not an inspired action. Giving, giving yourself and surrendering is totally opposite of giving up. This is where the importance of action. Action is everything. If you just talk and talk and talk and there's no action, that won't help you in your life. That won't help you attract wonderful things in your life. So the raw action is very important in manifestation. Make sure you just don't do anything. If you do nothing, then nothing will come to you. Yeah, so make sure you have inspired action and you trust the universe. You start to let go of control. We tend to want to control the universe. We want to say, oh, I want the sofa in black color. Yeah, you can. But you sometimes you need to let go of. When I say let go of control, means you try not to, we try to control our other people, try to control our bosses, or try to control our children. But actually, the best thing is just letting control and allow the universe to guide you in that process. Because the more you control people, the more people will resist you, the more your children will hate you, right? So just be very careful that you allow people space, to allow people that space and to grow, and people don't like to be controlled. Even children don't like to be controlled, but you give them a choice. You give them, you allow the universe to guide you in this process. And module number 6 is the law of repulsion. Now, when people see this, they actually say, what do you mean? I always thought it's the law of attraction. Well, the other side of the law of repulsion is you have to understand the flip side, that your negative thoughts can actually repel what you desire, right? So the flip side is that on the downside is if you start thinking negative, it's called the nocebo effect. You all heard of placebo effect, right? So this is the nocebo effect. Placebo means if you think you're healthy, you're healthy. Nocebo says if you think you're sick, you're sick. So this is a law of repulsion. Repulsion also means if there are people who are toxic in your life, you want to repulse them. They are not good for you. You need to walk away from, even maybe from your family or from a marriage or from people that are toxic to you. So understand and release all this negativity. Also practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is everything. Forgiveness is letting go. The word forgive is give like before, right? You start giving back. Forgiveness is letting go of your anger and resentment. So there are many individuals who has caused hurt in your life, and then you forgive them. I know it's hard. I know if you're not ready to forgive, it's not easy. But when you let go of this resentment, you will fill your heart with joy, and you attract wonderful things in your life. When you forgive, more new things. When you don't forgive, it will prevent you from even attracting more wonderful things in your life. So these are some takeaways from renowned authors. The Secret, of course, some of you must have read about it, by Rhonda Byrne. And Esther and Jerry Hicks talks about the law of attraction. You can Google search all this. They are well known in the field of the law of attraction, right? And of course, Wayne Dyer, my favorite, he talks about the power of intention, and that your intention is everything. If your intention is positive, you get positive. If your intention is negative, you will get negative. If your intention is evil, you will get evil results. So be very careful with this. And then the other one is Reagan Hiller. She's very big in Mind Valley, and she talks a lot about the power of manifestation. Shakti Gavan, she talks about creative visualization and how when you visualize and use all your senses, you see when you visualize, you don't just use your sight. You use your senses, your touch. You imagine you're touching it and feeling it and hearing it and smelling it. So these are vivid visualization. And of course, Louise Hay, her famous book "Heal Your Life," talks about the interconnectedness between your thoughts, words, and action. All are congruent, and having positive affirmation and self-love. Okay, so by understanding and applying these principles, you unlock the full potential and create the life you desire. Remember, the universe is abundant and you deserve the best. Always remember this. You deserve the best. You are a gift to the world. Always remember that. Always remember that. Let me tell you about the third case, and it'll be the last case of Angel Brenda. So in the I didn't tell you that my early romance was a bit rocky, so I wasn't very committed, to be honest. Uh, uh, in the early months, I was very committed in the relation. I thought it was we were best friends for over a year, but I wasn't very committed, and it was like roller coaster ride in our relationship. So I so but after a few months, I became more serious, and then I think Brenda challenged me. Said, "Are you the knight in shining armor? Are you my knight in shining armor?" So that time I was a bit playful. I said, "Okay, I will send you a sign because I told you she's the queen of manifesting, right? She can manifest a L-shaped sofa and she's there, right? And she can manifest this and it happens. There are quite a few other cases, right? So I said, oh, I can also do it too. Okay. So I said it like a joke, but I also meant it. I said, okay, I will show you a sign that there will be you will see a knight in shining armor. I don't know what it is, but you see it. So we are coming back from Cheung Chao, and we made that thing in the ferry. The ferry takes 1 hour, so you can sit at the back of the ferry, and there's a deck there, and that's where we like to sit. As you can see the stars at night. I remember it's at nighttime, and it was nighttime, uh, and and I said, "You will see it, okay?" But I said as a joke, and she, of course, I mean, how is it possible to see something night? So it's either I was thinking maybe a poster we'll see, or something like that. And guess what? We're walking. There are two ways to walk: either the slow way or the quick way. The quick way is up the hill. The other way is by the beach way. So that day we walked through the quick way, and right in front of us was a knight in shining armor. I swear to God, it was this statue. It's actually made of plastic. Later we hold it. It was a plastic statue around this size, about maybe 2.5 feet, not too tall, 2.5 feet, and it's got a base, and it's a full knight. It's a plastic knight in shining armor. So I said, there you go. See, I can manifest. But that thing, we kept it quite a long time, for quite a few years after this. This knight in shining armor was actually the universe telling me, don't joke, because when you joke, it may come true. And this case was really for me. It was not so much for Brenda, but for me to believe in the power of manifestation, that I can manifest as much as Angel Brenda can. So that was quite a story. It's like I couldn't believe I won the bet, and that I could be on par with Brenda in the art of manifesting. So that was, I still treasure this. Like I say, it's not about that. It's actually a toy, right? But it's the message the universe is sending to me, that believe, and believe that you can do it, and you are the knight in shining. Wow. So So this secret of everything is can be a 1 to 3 hour talks. I can give it to any organization, in any company, in any NGO, and everything. So this if you really like this talk about power manifestation, then you can contact us in info@change your group or WhatsApp us in this details. Is all in there. And you can talk to your group, or talk to your organization. You've got a religious group or a spiritual group or manifestation group. I can share what I shared to you. You find that this is very helpful because the secret of everything is it's a very long series. I can cover practically everything from A to Z, from angels to 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 Z, right? So this is a very the secret of everything. I will cover more and more secrets of the universe for you. Now, this is where I see if there's anyone I can help to do manifestation. I can see YKK and Dugesh. Anyone want to share their manifestation? Hello? You can
No, sir, I'm good.
Dugesh, you wanna
Hello,
you
sir.
wanna you wanna share what you wanna manifest something? I can help you.
Actually, I've already manifested this job.
You already manifested a job, and what
Yeah,
is
and I
that
got
job?
this, and I got it in this
Oh,
company.
okay. It's true. No, Dugesh was very interesting. She wanted a perfect job, not ideal job. There's no such thing as perfect job. And I remember there was supposed to be a few that's supposed to attend, but they didn't show up. And Dugesh was there, and suddenly things clicked. It's as if we knew each other for a long time, right? And
Yeah,
then
it was
you
unexpected
you actually
conversation.
manifested this job. You actually manifested this job. Is there
Yeah.
anything I can help you manifest beside this job?
No, sir. For now, I just need this job, and I want to give my best.
So
Gratitude.
I think the first step in your spiritual growth is that in fact, even before February, you can get involved. Uh, you should take the upcoming ones, the 2 days, is
Mm-hmm.
on the 27th and 28th of December, two weekends from now, 28th and 29th of December. It is the way of the spirit seafood. So it won't be
I
a big
see.
group. Maybe if they have 5 or 6, I can do this 2-day workshop, and it will totally change your way of seeing things, and it is the most spiritual workshop that I've ever done. This is 45 years experience where I teach you about meditation, about remember all the different what do you call it, the different ways, like manifesting is one,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you think
Yeah,
that this 1 hour, it's nearly 1 hour now, it's been very beneficial. Just imagine 2 days you spend with me, it will totally expand your whole thing. Yeah.
I would really enjoy
YKK,
it, but the only thing is, I'm good. I'm going for a holiday.
you're going for a
Which,
holiday, you
yeah,
cannot make
because I just finished exam, so my parents booked a holiday to have a break.
28, 29, you can't make it?
Yeah, I won't be here, so.
Okay, so then we see what happens. YKK, you want me to help you in any ways of manifestation?
But I truly appreciate the talk today.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
make
was
sure
very
you
interesting.
practice, put into action. Put
Yeah,
into action. YKK,
sure.
anything? If not, you have to unmute yourself. Is there anything I can help you with? No, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Can
You
you
need
hear
any
me?
help? Yeah, you need any help with manifestation?
Yes, I am embarking on new business relating to AI.
Oh, okay.
So I want to
How?
manifest that global success.
Okay, so then you have to go back to some of the principles. So you need to visualize how big do you want it to be? Is it so how do you feel it? What's it like when you're successful? Can you describe, say, the positive image that you're successful with?
Yeah.
Your
Actually,
visualization is important. Hello?
yeah, actually, I manifested something very successfully when I was a kid. When I
What
was
is it?
about
Can you
eight,
share with this? Can
when
you
I was
share?
about 8 years old in my primary school, I have three dreams. One, to be a scientist. Second dream is to be a speaker. And third dream, to be a writer.
Okay.
And I achieved all three because as a scientist, I got a Bachelor of Science degree with honors, and also I covered the whole spectrum of science, from teaching science in the school to become a laboratory chemist, a research chemist. And not only that, I was selected to head the National Science Center project, which you can see now in Bukit Kiara, which I did all the planning and the conceptualizing. And then the third thing, I also was seconded to the privacy department, where I did policies in science and technology, where I cover a wide spectrum of science. In writing, I have published a bestseller, which is published in 7 languages in 8 countries.
What's it called?
You Are Creative.
Okay.
And then the last one, I'm a professional speaker. I've spoken in many parts of the world.
So yeah, so you already know the art of manifesting. So now is to rekindle again this thing. So you have to let go that there are naysayers that will say, "Oh, you're too old for this." When I went to AI, there were people that were told me that you're too old. You know, why is studying AI? AI is for young people. No, AI is for everybody. AI
Yeah.
is applicable to the young and the old, and the old can learn a lot from AI. So if people say that, they don't really understand AI. I have clients that tell me that, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. So we always prove them wrong by doing action. So you visualize it, put into action. Main thing is to, whatever if you're visualizing something physical, then make sure that place is empty. Say you visualizing a car, make sure that garage is empty. If not, then you need to say, oh, it's already full. It's got a old car there. You should remove that car and park it somewhere else. And then you visualize the new car there, or whatever you're trying to visualize. So this is how you do it. And now we move on. It's nearly 10. We go on to the last bit. Okay. Last bit is write us a good testimonial. If you feel you have learned something today, write a good review on Robren or the Spirit community. I have a Facebook, which is in Whisper Robren, and also there are. I have a channel which is called oh, it's not here. It's called the Whisper Robren Show. It's in YouTube. You can also check out Spirit.community. It's got a lot of different articles. The Whisper Romance Show got free